There's 4 things I pray about, and I'm struggling with one of them a lot lately. I pray for courage, wisdom, tolerance, understanding. I do.
Good.
And those are 4 things. I need courage to do what I'm doing on a daily basis, family, business, all this stuff. I need wisdom because I'm talking to people that are smarter than me, and I want to get as much wisdom from them as possible. So God's surrounding me around smarter people than me that I'm learning from everybody. Tolerance is what I prayed for the longest time. And then understanding, to be able to see the other side of the argument, somebody I disagree with or disagrees with me. On the tolerance side, it's to the point where I think sometimes if you were to look at the most tolerant denomination or sect or religion, you would say the most tolerant religion is the non-denominational Christian, is who it is, okay? You would have to say that because they're very forgiving. Oh, it's okay, turn the cheek or do this or do that. Okay. And we're seeing that the country in the world with the least amount of LGBTQ members is Indonesia. Less than 5% is not LGBTQ members. Indonesia doesn't support same-sex marriage. Less than 5% of Indonesia supports same-sex marriage. I think in America we're at 72%, give or take. With the numbers, it just dropped off 7% to, it was 71%, now it's 64%. I think Christians are part of the problem in America. I think lazy Republicans are part of the problem in America. I think libertarians who are like, man, I don't give a shit what you do. Just leave me alone. Let me make my money. As much as those are all honorable type of things to look at, I think they're all part of the problem because they don't realize that a part of what Jesus or who they admired did, they had a level of intolerance to compromise certain values and principles. They were not from the mindset of it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. They were like, no, I'm not crossing the line here with you. You want to do that, but you're wrong and I disagree with you. That's where we're going to stand. Where it's more like to each his own, to each his own, to each his own. And this concept of being too tolerant has gotten America to go from being the greatest country in the world where we were feared, respected, admired, and secretly everybody kind of wanted to be like us. Of course, we're hated. Anytime you're number one, you're going to be hated. Who's the most hated football quarterback of all time? It's very easy. Who's the most hated basketball player of all time? It's very easy. Who's the most hated country of all time? It's very easy. We were able to do something these countries for 2,000 years, 1,000 years couldn't do. We did it in 150 years, 200 years. Of course you're going to hate that country because it shows incompetence in your philosophies and your ideas, right? So I understand that, but I kind of agree with you where I think the American people, from those 3 sects, the lazy Republicans, the libertarians that are like to each his own, and to the too tolerant Christians that are saying it's okay to everything, I think they've kind of compromised what these 56 men, brave men that started this country with the reason why I'm here as an immigrant from Iran, they kind of hurt that. But anyways, we're at the end of the podcast. I'll give you the last word here to you. Any final thoughts you have? Is there any level of optimism for the future? Because if someone's listening to this right now, they're probably moving to Singapore. Some of the people that are listening to this in America, they're saying, maybe I go hide in a place in Hawaii, in Kauai, in the mountains with my family of 6 people. Should I be optimistic or pessimistic about the future?
Tolerance for the intolerable is the path to certain destruction. It has to end. That's what's given us the criminality and is reinforcing it everywhere. Secondly, if there are no standards, nothing works. Everything falls apart. Finally, I would say, yes, there's reason for optimism because there are a lot more people out there listening to us right now who know that what you've said is true, what I've said is true, and are willing to fight. When I say fight, I don't necessarily mean immediately pick up a gun, but if you can't vote your way out, at some point someone is going to suggest we're going to have to find another way out. And I don't think we should exclude that possibility. I'm very disappointed in the left because there are some good people over there that should be more sensible. They should be concerned with voter integrity too, but they're not. Right now, the people running the government, the people on the left, the people on the rhino right are about power and money, and that's it. We've got to get back to what's in the interest of the American people. We don't have that right now. I think RFK Jr. believes that. I know Donald Trump believes that. Can they work something out between them? Can we build a third party at this point? I don't know. But that's the direction we need to go.
Are you confident with DeSantis as well as a candidate?
I don't know the man, but when I heard him speak very logically and say, We have no vital strategic interest in eastern Ukraine. There's no reason for us to become involved in a war there. And then 2 days later say, oh, I was wrong. I guess it's really important that we be there. It tells me he's donor-focused. I don't want anybody who's donor-focused. Donald Trump was never donor-focused.
Happy 4th of July to you. We have a special event that's coming up with Tom Brady, Mike Tyson, and Will Guidara in Miami, Vol Conference. It'll be August 30th to September 2nd. This weekend for 4th of July, we're running a special. Buy one, get one free. Bring your spouse, bring your business partner, bring your running mate. If you haven't yet registered, click on a link below or above. Get registered. Looking forward to spending 3 days with you in Miami.